What is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight, folks? How are we doing? All right, well, just a quick FYI, we have quite a few breaks that are getting pretty close. We have a Chancer at 9, a Chancer at 12, Infinity at 9, Cup at 11, Artifacts 13. We have quite a few different items. Dan, did you count how many we have in there? 10. It was 10? Okay. And then the books and stuff?
I didn't count any books.
Do we have a lot of them or no?
9 bucks.
But the books?
How many books? 6 books.
But we have those?
What?
Alright, so let's get the breaks rolling here, folks. So the cup is close, the Chancers are close. We got quite a few breaks that are pretty damn close. So who wants to get the ball rolling on the first batch of breaks? So if any one of you guys want to get the ball rolling, 9 left Infinity, 9 left in the Stutzel, 12 left in the dual Madonna auto. We be rolling. So let me know, ladies and gentlemen. The 10-box mix has 12 left. We got a lot of breaks very close. And a lot of breaks very close. Cup, I think, is going to be the closest one, personally. So as stated, let me know, ladies and gentlemen, what you guys want to get going first. More than happy getting the cup going. More than happy getting the Chancers going. It don't matter to me which ones go first. So let me know. But obviously we will get the ball rolling shortly on some of these. me know. Hopefully, I said hopefully we can have a good start to the day. We are live. Ugh. Alright, I'm just getting everything organized on my end for those who are slowly but surely coming in here. We got Platinum coming out this week. So that will be entertaining. Everyone always loves Platinum. We'll see how those breaks go. We got 8-box cases. Michael, how you doing, sir? How are you doing? It's going to be a busy few weeks, I can tell you that. It is a busy few weeks. It's going good, Michael. We're finalizing everything that we can do for Series 2. So that's a big project. Obviously got Platinum releasing this week. There's a few other things obviously we're working on in terms of all the stuff that we're doing. So Michael, what we're doing is you'll have select breaks. So for example, the Allure, the 10-box mix, and the Extended right now. What we're doing is we're probably going to be doing very, very, very little Series 2 on release day. A, just because of how much we have left, and B, just because also the pricing is going to be ridiculously high in terms of trying to do team selects. So we're essentially doing an entire case, obviously random for every single person in there, and each of those breaks will have a spot giveaway. So the main reason why, to give you an idea, is Chicago would literally have to be about $3,000, and the rest of the teams would have to average roughly about $65 per. And clearly there's going to be some teams that are $15, $20, $25, $30. Some teams are going to be way higher. But obviously, like, that's a pretty hard, I wouldn't say sell, but like for someone to spend $3,000 in Chicago, that's pretty damn high. That is correct, Michael. That's also the reason why I like doing this, because realistically, when all said and done, after these 32 breaks are done, or 32 spots are given away, however you want to do it, someone's getting Chicago. So you got to think, off the bat, someone 100% is going to get a $3,000 spot. So when we post a $29 break and someone's going to get... And the other thing is to keep in mind for anyone wondering, and again, I'm just giving you a rough number, guys. You're probably looking at a random around 150 to 160 bucks a spot. So even on that extended break, which I just gave you guys a link to, it's $29 a spot. But you got to think, someone like, you're getting a $160 spot, somebody for sure. Well, as I said, Michael, this year we're going to have to be very creative in the way we do breaks, because I've always had the stance, unless it's necessary, to not just build things for the sake of building it and ruining people. And what I mean by necessary is, like, on clear cut, for example, I can't not do it any other way where people are going to get shut out. If there's only a 4-box break, there's only 4 cards. There's not much more I can do about that. But on Series 2, for example, and not even Series 2, let's take SBA, Mike. SBA arguably is going to be roughly, I would have to guess, between 500 to 700. So let's say, for the sake of conversation, it's 600 plus taxes. Times that by 16 boxes, divide that by 32. You're going to have roughly a $339 random for SBA. Now, the scariest part of that is, let's say we want to do a team select. You realistically would need Chicago to be about $6,000 to $7,000 to make that one work. I absolutely hate that. Because if you did not get a Future Watch Bedard, you will get absolutely crushed. And I do not like doing that. So obviously, what you're probably going to see is unique breaks where it's like, you know, Bedard inserts will be a spot, Bedard Future Watch will be a spot, Bedard this will be a spot. So that way I can at least break it down a little more acceptable for people, not to just get absolutely crushed. Because I know that would not be a good feeling of joining SBA, you know, spending hypothetically $7,000 and then getting, you know, 7 inserts and nothing else, and you're getting like $200 of value. Like, that to me would be bad. So you'll probably start, honestly, you'll probably start seeing more of these kind of, like, I don't know if I want to say giveaway breaks, however you want to put it, but like entry spots, so that way it softens the blow. Like, if I could do an SBA entry break where everyone gets in it for free, you're not really mad if you get nothing. But it's a hell of a lot better than someone spending $7,000 and getting nothing. At least in my opinion. So that's what we're trying to make sure we can accomplish on this. But realistically, this Series 2 case one is a great example. For $29, someone can get that random spot in the Series 2 and get the Chicago spot, which essentially would be close to a $3,000 spot. So somebody literally could get a $3,000 spot out of this $29 break. Sounds pretty sweet to me, if you ask me. $500 US and $700 Canadian. Yeah, so, but there's a good example, Michael. It's like, just do that math, right? It's $10,848 for a case of SBA. Judging by splitting it in half of what you're saying. So even at that price, like, even as I said, even if you do $7,000 for Chicago, you would still have $3,800 divided by 31. So even if you averaged every other team at $122, which is still very damn high. Like, realistically, you'd probably need Chicago at $8,000 to make it a little more easier on the other teams. So it's quite nuts. And remember, that's only SBA. What do you think Cup will be like? What do you think Ultimate, Premier, all these high-end ones? Like, all of these are going to be insanely tough to pull off in terms of making it work at a fair price for people. So that is something that I'm well aware that is going to be ahead of us. So we're going to find unique ways. So you're probably going to see a lot more, you know, join these breaks, get a free box. Join this break, get a free break type thing. It just, to me, it's a lot more accessible to a lot more people. Almost everyone in the breaking world can pretty much afford a $29 spot. So in all honesty, Michael, we are obviously very limited on how much we have of that stuff, so we have to be very aware of that. That release day is not going to be like a full day of release in terms of like, we're not going to be doing 25 cases of Series 2. You're more likely going to see, if I had to guess, a bunch of smaller breaks. Right? So you're probably going to see a bunch of like 3 box, 4 box, 2 box. As I said, our quantities are already pretty stretched thin right now. Most likely randoms, yeah. I'm going to stray away from team selects as much as I can this year, as annoying as that sounds. But, yeah, you're probably going to see a lot more where I can utilize these as a fun way for you guys to get the boxes cheaper. I'm a big fan of that personally. I just think it's better overall. And as I said, I like the idea that in a $29 break, somebody can have a $3,000 spot come out of that. Like, that would be amazing to me. As far as I know, yes, but I don't want to guarantee until we know our numbers on those. We do not have our numbers on tins or retail, like, or blasters or anything like that yet. So until I know those, I am not going to do or say anything else more than we have, so. But I do plan on having those available on release day, but again, it just depends on how much. And by the way, what I will do tonight, any breaks that fill before 6 o'clock will get a black pack added as a giveaway to the break. So the first 5 breaks that fill before 6. So if 1 fill, 1 break gets a black pack. If 5 fill, 5 breaks get a black pack. And considering the Stutzel's at 9, the other chances at 12, the Cup's at 11, Infinity at 9, you guys have tons of time to get this done. And Wingnut hasn't filled them. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know what? I might have put him up a bit late for him last night. I agree. Like, those should be right up his alley. So there you go. The Stutzel is finding its way lower now. So there we go. You know what, Floor? As I said, at the end of the day, it's all fun. We're going to keep posting up new stuff. I did tell Wingnut specifically yesterday that if we filled, I think it was 2 of the Chancers, and I have 2 of the Red Wings in a lineup. I got some really cool ones coming down the pipeline. I said, the biggest thing that I want a lot of people to realize on these chancers, and let's be honest, let's take that Stutzel for example. If anyone opened a 5-box case of Black Diamond and their case hit was a 49 diamond, triple diamond of Stutzel, you would have been pretty happy with your case hit. What? So I think what people have to learn to kind of look at on these things is that I am guaranteeing, like I said, if I did a Black Diamond case and I could fast forward to the end of the case and say we are going to get a diamond out of 49 of Stutzel, I think most people would be like, that's a pretty damn good case. I am literally guaranteeing someone for $15 to get that big case hit card. But I do have really cool ones coming up. I'm very curious how fast it goes, because it should go very fast. But I have a rookie jersey of Ovi going up. That alone should be pretty incredible. And then I got, what else did I have? I have a Timu Solani hard sign. You don't see much of him. I got that one going up. And I got a really cool Kaprizov. Honestly, I got it at a really good deal, so I'm putting it at a really good price. I will tell you guys right now, that one is probably well underpriced in terms of what I put it at. Like, what I mean by that is I'm pretty sure the last one of those, I think, roughly sold for like, I think 700 Canadian, 600 Canadian. And I was able to, I'm putting it in the entire break at 525, and that includes the entire break. So literally, if someone bought the entire break, you probably could, at worst, break even. Again, I know I can't take one sale and just attribute that to the entire thing of it, but so. So again, guys, the first 5 breaks is filled before 6 o'clock, and if that's 0 or 5, you guys get the bonus. But there's 8 left in Stutzel, 9 left in the Madano and Datsuk. So, who wants to get those rolling? Don't care which ones they are. So, we can easily get the diamond and the dual Madano Datsuk done. Start that off, get a black pack each. 8 left and 9 left. So, who wants to get them going? Again, there's no point in letting time go by at this time, guys. All right. Yeah, Floor, it's going to be interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting month. Like in all honesty, even if you think about the amount of money that's gonna be spent that day for Series 2, like that is an immense amount of money and cards and all that stuff. It's gonna be a crazy day. So guys, does anyone want to finish off the Stutzel? 8 left. And bonus black pack. The dual Madano and Datsuk is at 9 left. Right now, there's no pendings on either of those. So what you see there is what you see. No, Floor, you know what? So here's a double-edged sword. It was hyped for McDavid, but also remember, he got injured right before Series 1 came out, like right before Series 1 came out. So that took a bit of a sting out of that. I would actually say there was more hype on the Matthews, specifically because of the 4-goal game, than the McDavid was. But what ended up happening is people realized how good he was. And I think second year is I started seeing a lot of people gobbling up all the boxes. But the thing is, what ended up happening is people saw what happened with McDavid prices and Matthews prices going up, so they're presuming the same with Bedard. Like I've had this conversation with a lot of people over the last like 6 months. Everyone's like, how could Bedard start outselling McDavid right away or blah blah blah? But it's the same thing. McDavid outsold Crosby originally, right? Like future watches of Crosby were going for like $300-400. Then McDavid came out and he was $600 to $1,000, and that was insane. Like I don't think anyone expects a future watch Bedard to be less than like a couple grand. It's just that's what the market is. But if you look at what the last future watches of McDavid go for, what are they, 10 or 15? So everyone's hopefully going to buy them at 2 or 3 and sell them for 10 or 15. So that's always kind of how it works, to be honest. So, like even right now, I'm looking at the marquee rookies that are selling for about $100. It's a marquee rookie. I remember buying the platinum. I will tell you guys, just a fun side story that some of my collection is, because I loved platinum, and I still love platinum. I literally was like a hoarder of platinum because I love the rookies, and for the store, it was great. I have around like 50 McDavid platinums, marquee rookies. I bought them all for under $7. Some for $3, some for $4, some for $5, some for $6. But I just liked having them because it was always great for our store. If someone came in, you know, and said, hey, like, do you have any McDavids? Yes, we do. It's not the greatest one, but here you go. You know, then they start going for 40, 50, 60, $70. It's like, that's crazy to me. But to be able to buy those at $7, I said, do you think Bedard Platinum is going to be $7? Definitely not. It'll probably be 40, 50, 60. And obviously the better this kid does over the next, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, couple years, it's just going to keep going crazier. And he looks like he's going to be a very talented kid. Just the moves, the passes he makes, the skill set he's got. Will he be McDavid? That's going to be seen. I don't know if he will be, to be honest, but he's looking damn good. Like, is he almost a point a game now, I think? Close to a point a game. So 40 points in 45 games. Like, that's pretty good. So it's going to be interesting to see how good he becomes. But he will definitely become a very good superstar. I just don't know if he'll be as good as McDavid, let's be honest. That's an insanely high bar to even consider. But so again, by the way, guys, 8 left in the Chancer, 9 left in the other Chancer, 9 left in Infinity, 9 left in Series 1, 9 left in the 10 box break, 7 left in the tin break. We have a lot of breaks that are super close. I got a Phoenix break that's up. That's got 11 left. Phoenix H2, yeah. Actually, I think I put the wrong photo in there. I definitely put up the wrong photo in that one. I gotta adjust that quickly. Give me 1 second, guys. It's a good thing that you good thing you told me about that, because I just realized I put the wrong photo. Whoopsie. Gotta love when that happens, right? There we go. Now I changed it. But yeah, we got a Phoenix break up there. That's pretty cool. And Wingnut, are you in the room, by the way? Because I got a question for you if you're here. I have a question for you. But yeah, anytime we get any football, basketball, baseball, we try to put it up for you guys. Obviously, we try to have a good variety of breaks. But as said, I'm going to be doing a cool special for you guys on some of the non-sport stuff coming up in the next few days. So that should be exciting. But does anybody want to get that Stutzel going? I do believe if we can get a couple more spots filled, we should be good. But as I said, it's up to you guys whether you guys want to get these going or not. You guys have still 25 minutes to go in terms of the first 5 breaks before 6 o'clock. But as I said, we got let's see, how many breaks do we have? 9 or less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 breaks at 9 or less. So I do feel confident once we get a few going. But, as I said, a nice calm Monday for everyone. I anticipate that before Series 2, I anticipate it'll be a bit slower and calmer. Sebastian, how are you doing, sir? Let's go. Yeah, it's kind of a nice little recoup day today. Everyone's kind of just chilled. We got a lot of breaks up there. There's 6 breaks that are at 10 or less, so it's gonna be a good time once these kind of get going. I do think those 2 changers are the easiest ones to fill. So I'm sure if we can get a few more spots going in the Stutzel or the Madonna, those things will be done very quickly. Then 11 left in the cup. A lot of these breaks are getting very close.
So for example, like 1 to 10 cards, for 1 to 10 cards, for 6 months, it's $20 each. So you can wait 6 months, 4 months, $9, 1 month, $39.
But up to you guys.
More cards you do is better.
What do you guys want to talk about, though? Anything you guys want to have fun and talk about?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So for example, this one. For example, so what we do is we use it. So we use, say for example, you search your rookie, the card with the name. Yeah. So you press E at the top, and then when all the results come up, you scroll down.
So let me know if you guys want to get the ball rolling here. But we are getting there. So it's a little bit of a slower start today, but that's okay. I am confident we'll get a couple of those chanters going. I'm liking the Lego that we got too. That Lego is super cool. I'm definitely starting to get more into Lego now. Alright. Everyone's just chilling today. Everyone is chilling. Yeah, this year is going to be a fun year. There's a lot of cool products coming out. I think right now we got Platinum coming up. We got, what was after Platinum? I think we got Platinum coming up. Then it should be, I think at the end of the March is SP Game Used 23-24. So that's going to be interesting. let me know if anyone wants to grab a spot or two. I tried to get the breaks rolling with the black pack thing. Apparently that just got everyone sleepy. So, as I said, the two chancers, in my opinion, guys, are very close. So if anybody wants to finish those off, let me know. Yeah, the Platinum Michael, I believe, is a star of rookies. It is viewed differently. Let's be honest. Most people don't look at the star of rookies as a mainstream box, but I believe they both are coming out Wednesday. But again, the other one is a star rookie one. It's not a big seller per se. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, only 8 left in the chancer. So if you guys want to get that one finished off, that would be awesome. 8 left and 9 left. We can get 2 of them done. So we're slowly but surely getting it all going here. We be rolling. Eight left, 9 left. We can get it going. Yeah, the SPX is probably one of the better value ones. So, anyone else want to get a spot going? As I said, that's Stutzel and the other Madano Datsu. They have a black pack going to be given away if it gets filled tonight, guys. Let's be honest. If it's an added extra and you guys know they're going to go tomorrow or today. So, why not capitalize on getting it done today and someone can get an extra item? So I do plan on sticking around here a bit. But and again, even the tin case, right? We're under 10 on that one. That's a full tin or full case of tins. There you go. I'd love to get a couple of these going. So I'm sure if 1 or 2 more people want to get a spot or 2 going in those. So they will happen. It's just a matter of when. So I just think we need someone to grab a few spots. Is there any, do the Leafs play tonight? No, they don't. Boo. Why don't they play? Tomorrow. Yeah, it's a home game though, isn't it? The value of the Stutzel, realistically, I would have to say the card probably would go Canadian. It's tough in the marketplace, right? But I would say between 250 to 400 Canadian, somewhere between there. Austin Matthews needs more goals. Yeah, he's on a goalless drought, isn't he? Like one game. That's. You know what? As I said, I feel like the expectations for him are set so damn high when people were talking like maybe even 80. Honestly, I would be happy with like 60, 65 again. Like legitimately would be more than happy with 60 or 65 again. Maybe 65 because isn't that like the modern kind of high? I think McDavid got 64. What's our shipping schedule for breaks and chancers? Thursday to Wednesday. So every Wednesday is essentially the last day for our shipping combination. And then we package everything together on Thursday and Friday, and obviously start shipping it out Friday, Saturday. And then redo that every single week. So Wednesday is the last day that we combine the breaks. So Thursday to Wednesday. Of course. That's what I'm here for. But again, let me know, guys. Well, what did Ovi get, though, Michael? I know Ovi had... I thought he had... Or Stamkos, one of those two. Had 65, I think it was. You will get an email, Robert, when the item has been shipped, generally. Sometimes it goes to spam or whatever. But yeah. Now, if you want tracking, you got to email us. That's a different animal. But yeah, you would get an email notification. So Ovechkin to 65, yeah. See, that is what I would personally like to see him beat. Go for like 66. I think that would be pretty sweet. 70 would be insane. I would absolutely freaking love to see 70. I just think it's going to be insanely tough as teams get tougher, you know, near the end of the year for, you know, tightening up. And they might rest him a few games type thing. You know, he's going to have like quite a few off games where he gets 0 goals. So. But yeah, I'm hoping we can at least get a couple of those chancers going today. Yeah, he needs, honestly, Michael, like what I think he needs is in the next 10 games, he's got to get 1 or 2 multi-goal games and then a few single games and get it like really close to that 60 so that'll last, you know, how many games left does he have? How many games left does he have? 56, so I guess it matters how many Torontos played, right? So they got 1, 2. So they have 25 left. It looks like 25. I counted 25, Michael, so I don't know if I was wrong or... It's very possible I could be wrong. I counted 25. And 4 playoff games left. No, Sask, it's at least 6. They don't go out in 4. They always make it a 6 or 7. Unless they go to second round, then it's a 5. So you got to think, if he scores in every second game and gets no multi-goal games, he will get 12 more. So he'll be on pace for 64 at that rate. So I don't think that's, I would say, as I said, what was it, yesterday, I genuinely predict I think he'll be between like 63 to 68, 69, somewhere around there. Because I got to envision if we're in a playoff spot, I think those last 2 games, he's going to sit 1 or 2 of them. So that now brings it down to 23 games. You know, he's going to have like 4, 5, 6, 10 no-goal games, then maybe 1 or 2 multi-goal games. So, like, I remember someone telling me earlier, I believe, and I might be wrong on this, but I thought, like, he gets, on average, a multi-goal game every, like, 4 games or 5 games. So, again, even if you just go by averages, he should have at least 4 more of those or 5 more of those. It would be interesting. As I said, 70 would be an absolutely stunning number to land on. That would just be incredible. I do not think I would see 70 in my... I'm trying to think. When was the last time someone actually got 70? Was it Solani? Last 70-goal season in NHL. I guess that was one of the easiest questions people were asking. 92, 93 it looks like. So 92, 93. Jesus. So realistic at that point, I was like 7 years old. So in my watching career, I don't think I've ever had anyone at 70. Obviously, Ovi was the closest at 65. So I would personally love to see that. I think that would be absolutely incredible. Michael, what is your official prediction? Where will he land? And by the way, guys, again, we got a whole bunch of breaks that are very close. The 10-box mix is now even closer. So we are close on that. So you're saying it's going to settle around there? Yeah, I hope so. The other thing that's also obvious, right, is that, like, you have the pressure starting to mount up as you get closer to 70. And he seems like a pretty calm guy in terms of not letting pressure get to him. But I'm sure that always sits in the back of your head, right, when you're at, like, 65, 66. you know, that everyone's hoping you get it. So it's like it just makes it a little tougher. But as I said, I personally would like to see him, you know, get another about 5 to 7 in the next 10 games. Take a bit of the pressure off on that 60. Crush at 60, you know. Have 15 games left. And then after that is just pure gravy. And I also might be wrong on this. Again, I don't look up a lot of stats on this kind of stuff. But has any of the, has Ovi or Stammer ever had 2 60-point or goal seasons? I know they each have 1. Have they ever done 2? Yeah, Easton Cowan is going to be interesting. He's going to, I hope his game, you think Stammer did? Yeah, I couldn't remember if Stammer had 2 60s or not. Let me look this up for you. Career stats. There's 160. No, only 160. Only one. You know what's kind of funny? He's only had one 50-goal season, which was 51, and a 60, and that's it. So he's had one godly season, then, and I don't think Ovi has. Neither of them, eh? All right, so that'd be a cool stat. I'm trying to see how many 60-goal seasons McGillney had. So fun fact, McGillney only had 1. That was such an outlier season. How does that make any sense? Listen to this, guys. 15 goals, 30 goals, 39, 76, 32, 19, 55, 31, 18, 14, 21. How do you go from, like, in a 3-year span, 39, 76, 32, 19, 4-year span? That is so crazy. Let's see if Timu did 2 60s. Like, what happened that year to get 76? So even Timu Solani did not have 2. And that also was a nuts. Mind you, he didn't play a lot of full seasons. 76 in his first season. And then his next highest was 52. Again, how the hell is that possible? How does somebody get 76 in their first season? And the funny thing is, I know he played less games in his next 2 years, but he was on a 40-goal pace on his next year, and a 40-goal pace the year after that, and a 40-goal pace the year after that. So even if he broke down his goals per game, like, that's 76 is an insane outlier. Timu Solani had 3 50-plus goal seasons. 176, 151, 152. That's where I will say I think Ovechkin is, like, insanely, consistently good. He's always been very consistent. Brett Hall would definitely be up there, wouldn't he? He would be up there. I would care. How many 60s does he have? 72, 86, 70. See, that makes sense. He had 3 years in a row, 72, 86, and 70. And then, yeah, so he had a 5-year stretch in his career. From 89 to 93, or 94 technically. 72, 86, 70, 54, 57. And then after that, he didn't hit 50. He didn't even hit 45 after that. So yeah, that 5-year stretch for Brett Hall was literally among probably one of the best 5. Actually, I'm kind of curious if Wayne Gretzky even had a 5 season stretch of that good. Yeah, it looks like his 80 to 85 would have been probably just as good. 55, 92, 71, 87, 73. Wow. That's nuts. Let's pick one and close it. The Stutzel, the stature. Stutzel will be the easiest, to be honest, right? Stutzel at 8 left. I don't disagree. It's going to be the easiest one. $15 a spot. Also, a few people grab a few spots. Be very nice and easy and quick. So if anyone wants to jump on that one, that would be phenomenal. Stutzel's got 8 left. So anyone want to grab a spot or two? At least get that one moving down a bit lower, and I do feel confident once we get that one a little bit lower, it'll get moving. Just give it to Wingnut. I don't know. I don't know if he's got a lot of spots in that one. I know he's got spots, but I don't know if he's got a lot in that one. So there you go. I would rather the Stutzel. I think it's easier, quicker, faster to do. So anyone want to jump in on that one? Even a spot or two, guys. Getting a spot or two. Would help out. And again, that and the Madonna have no pending. So whenever those, as of right now, obviously. So whenever those do go, they will go. So there you go. Stutzel's at 5 left. Stutzel is at 5. Stutzel's at 5. Anyone else want to jump in on that one? 5 left in the Stutzel. And thank you for helping getting that one filled. It is appreciated. Looks like 4 left. So there we go. Sask, I appreciate that. Thank you. So some days are just a little slower than other days. No idea why, but I anticipate the lead up to Series 2 will be a bit slower naturally. But so there you go, guys. 4 left in the Stutzel. Anyone else? And it's officially only 4 left. All right, and it looks like someone might be checking out the last of them, which is awesome. If you guys want to work on the Madonna and Datsuk, that's at 9 left, and you guys see how fast it is if 1 or 2 spots go, how fast we can get the rest filled. So does anyone want to get that one going? So let me know if anybody wants to get the Madonna one going. Yet again, guys, you saw how fast that one went. I'm very confident if we can get 1 or 2 or 3 spots going in the other one. Very, very confident we can get that one going quickly. But as I say, we just need exactly what Sask did, essentially, to happen again in the other one, where 1 or 2 people jump in. It always helps. Alright, so I'm going to get this one ready, which is a Stutzel. Stutzel. Alright, well this one's ready to rock and roll, so I appreciate that, guys. Here we go. Here we go. 21,325. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Let's see who lands a Stutzel. 1, 2, 3. Right near the middle. Guess who? Wingnut gets the Stutzel. He had a lot more spots in it than I thought he did. So he had more than half of the spots. I didn't think he had that many. So there you go. That one makes sense. Again, by odds. It's funny how that works. All right, well, thank you guys for helping on that one. Do we want to get the Datsuk done? Datsuk would be next. It looks like the Datsuk's down to 6 remaining, by the way. So again, if we can get a couple of you guys taking 1 or 2 spots, that should be good to go. So, who wants to finish that one off? 6 left in that one. Let's close that one out as well. Anybody? Even 1 or 2 spots at this point, guys, will help get it filled. One or 2 more spots. It looks like 5 to go. So again, that one could go easily. Almost there. So we have quite a few breaks that are very close. Who wants to finish that one off? Only 5 to go. It'd be nice to at least get a second one done tonight, but again, that's up to you guys. Whatever they are playing next door to us, my God, it is horrible. Whatever that music was just god awful. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting close on the other one too. So let me know if you guys want that one to go. I do believe we can get it done, but that is up to you guys. We are so close. We are close, so very close. Trying to think what I can even post for tomorrow that you guys would want to potentially see. Don't really know what else I can post. What do we not have up there that people would want? I don't know who's trying to check out on those spots, by the way, but I saw that there's already one pending going through. So if you do need help with that, let me know. I can try to help you out with that. But let me know if anyone else is going to keep trying spots, guys, because I think we're getting close on that one. Presuming those ones go through. But if not, that might be the end of the day and it's just a lonely one breaker. Floor, we get them from like collections that we bring in. To be honest, that's generally what it is, or stuff over the years that we've had. Or sometimes when we consign for customers, we'll just give them a call and say, hey, like, are you interested in, you know, moving it for this price, and we'll take it off your hands. But I'm pretty picky of what we try to bring in. I think it's got to be like unique pieces that people would actually want. For the most part, obviously. Like that Zetterberg's a good example. There's only one of them, right? It literally is a one of one. So someone's going to get that for $15. Like that to me is nuts. Yeah, but I'd like to, you know, obviously it'd always be nice to have the generic Matthews, Crosby, McDavid, Gretzky autos. It's just unrealistic to keep getting tons of those. Like, but as I said, it's one of those ones where I love the opportunity. Again, unfortunately, you know, in order to get some nice cards, they have to be around the $15 price point. Smaller cards will be cheaper, right? I can get them around the $9 or $10 price point. But it's that double-edged sword. If you want the no floor, we have an abundant amount of singles for our inventory and for like to be able to pull from other customers. So generally, it's after the expos for the next like 2, 3, 4 weeks where we do a lot of our rebuying because we clear out a decent amount of inventory at expo. Not really a submission-less floor. As I said, we get enough people every day in our store that have collections that they want to move. Sometimes it works amazing. Sometimes it doesn't. Like we had a guy bring in a couple weeks ago, I think it was like 10 Gretzky autos. The thing is, and I'm not saying obviously it wasn't like accurate, but like his price was just a bit too high for us to buy. So we had to pass on him. It was amazing seeing them all, but he basically wanted eBay at full pop, and the problem is at the store you just physically can't do it. But obviously that is a fair price because that's what they go for. Just if you want to move them, you gotta have a bit better of a price on that. But You do get some guys who wanted to sell their entire collection, and there might be 1 or 2 Gretzky's in there. And then if there's 1 or 2 Gretzky's, we'll pluck them out and use them for other stuff. Yeah, we're trying to go through as much of our singles as we can right now to utilize them in different ways. Obviously, put them out for people to buy. But as a store, the biggest problem you always run into is you end up buying an absolute, ton all the time, and sometimes they just sit there a bit longer than you hope for, or you just forget about it. Like, there's cards on my desk that are absolutely awesome cards that I've honestly probably sit there for like 5-6 months that are monster cards. It's just sometimes you forget about them. So guys and girls, let me know if you guys want to get another one of these going. I'm more than happy doing another break. We have a bit more viewers now in the room. If you guys want to jump on something, great. If not, no big deal. Tomorrow is another day. You know what, Floor? There's always kind of like a nice little flow of, like, we move a boatload of singles every day. The thing is, you just have so many. And the problem is with our industry, I'm sure anyone who collects cards knows this too, is like, if you buy one collection, that one collection literally could have 2,000 cards in there. So that, like, on a realistic basis, how long is it going to take to move 2,000 cards, right? Like, you might move a whole bunch daily type thing, but, but then you add, just say, 3, 4, or 5 of those collections over a course of, a month. You just feasibly cannot move 10,000 cards that quickly, so. But it's one of those things that that's just called like inventory management. You got to make sure you have enough that keep people wanting to come in, and you also got to make sure you don't have too much that you're just buried in it. Phoenix is down to 9, yeah. I feel like the Madonna and the Phoenix and the other ones are going to be a tomorrow project. I was hoping. I think we had a lot that we were low on. I was hoping we would get a couple more done tonight, but I'll give another about 5-10 minutes, guys. So let me know. Again, I'm more than happy chipping away at some breaks, guys. I'm going to go fill my water anyways. I got to fill that up. All right, guys, we had a few spots in the Madonna go. Madonna. And apparently Infinity as well, so you guys are chipping away at a couple breaks here. So Madonna is down to 6 officially, guys. So, does anyone want to close that one out? Only 6 remaining. And that one can go tonight. So let me know. So close. Said I am more than happy crushing another one of those. And 6 left is a very doable number. 3 left. There we go. All right, all right, all right. So, anybody want to crush those last 3? Three to go. And it looks like those officially came in, so those are good. We are just down to the final 3. Three more left, that is all. And the football is getting a few more spots taken, so that's cool. I'm down for some football. Looks like 7 left in the football. 3 left in the chancer, guys. That chancer is literally right there. If we let that one sit there at 3 left, that'll be that will be a shame. So, anybody else want to close that one out? 3 spots to go, and we can get that one done tonight. That is all. Two left in it. 2 more spots. Yeah, we are getting there. 2 left. And officially only 2 left because that payment just came in, so that's good. And just a quick FYI, as I said, guys, Infinity is down to 7. Phoenix, I think, is down to 7. I am happy doing the football break if you guys get it filled tonight. Obviously, we just need to get them filled somewhat sooner. But we are down to 2 left in the chancer. And then we can crush that one. So, anybody else want to officially fill up that that break? Only 2 to go. Two to go. I will give it another 5 minutes, guys. If we can't fill those 2 spots in 5 minutes after being up there for like an hour as well on here, then I feel like it's going to be tomorrow, but I think we can get it going. And the good news is tomorrow we are starting at a pretty good pace with a lot of breaks very close, so. But again, 2 left. Yeah, we'll get there. I said, I know that Phoenix will go probably today or tomorrow. We'll see. Probably tomorrow if I had to guess, but. Looks like 1 left in the chancer. There we go. Does anyone else want that last spot? One is the loneliest number. So only 1 to go. Who wants to complete it? Last spot, Mojo, spot 27. So let me know who wants that last spot, guys, so we can get that break rolling. I'll be back. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have still somehow 1 left. Does anyone want to finish that one off? I don't understand how we're at 1 left, but we're there, so we just got to get it done. So, does any one of you guys want to grab that one so we can at least finish that one for tonight? And then tomorrow we can work on more different new breaks. You broke a promise yourself, yeah. As I said, I have no problems leaving this till tomorrow if need be. If we can't get that one last spot filled in the next few minutes. It just was not meant to be tonight, and that's okay. But I will literally give it another couple minutes. We get it filled in the next couple minutes, it gets done. If not, tomorrow, no big deal. So let me know. Again, not a big deal if it doesn't go tonight. It literally will go first thing tomorrow then. That's the good news for that. But obviously at this close, I would hope that we would have got it filled. So gonna give it a last minute, guys. One more minute. If we cannot somehow get that one last spot going, it just was not meant to be tonight. So does anyone want to finalize it? And you know what always ends up happening is I'll go offline and then like right when I get offline, someone's going to take it. I swear the amount of times that happens is astronomical. I don't understand it. So. You think someone's checking it out? I hope so. That'd be sweet. The Cup Chancer, yes sir. It has. It went yesterday. All right, so there you go. It is good to go, ladies and gentlemen. So at least we got that one done. Cup Chancer didn't fill? What do you mean? It did fill. Yesterday it did. What you talking about? All right, well, 335. Good luck, everyone. And again, this will be the last break of the night. $21,335. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see who gets this. Game worn. Congratulations, sir. Game worn with the W. Well, there we go. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I'm going to be posting up too many new breaks because clearly we didn't do too many tonight. But I will post up a couple, just so you guys have them. So keep that in mind. There will be some cool new breaks going up. With that being said, tomorrow we're going to be on a bit later, 7:15 to be exact. So have yourselves a great rest of the evening. And we will see you guys tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, everyone.